Hello students, I will continue with the chapter Europe. So you can see this map of the Europe. So the Europe has a varied landscape ranging from this lofty snow-capped peaks that are present in these sections of the Europe to the high plateaus which is present over here, and the vast plains and the lowlands in the central portions of the Europe, along with the long coastline. You can see that it has got a very long coastline all throughout the northern, western, and the southern portion of the Europe. Then there are a large number of the islands also present. You can see these islands, and also some islands are present over in the southern section of the Europe also. Then the bays and the gulfs are also present. You can see this is the Bay of Biscay present over here. Then there are many gulfs also present throughout the directions, throughout the northern, western, and the southern portion of the Europe, except the eastern section. In the eastern section, the Europe shares its border with the Asia, and it is a land portion. That's why it didn't have all these things in this portion. So basically Europe is practically surrounded by the oceans and the seas in almost all the directions. Means out of the four directions, it is being covered by the it is being surrounded by the oceans and the seas in almost all the three directions of the three directions of the Europe, except in the eastern side. For this reason, the Europe is often called the peninsula of peninsulas, and the most significant feature of this continent is that it is long indented coastline with a large number of the natural harbors. You can see it has got a very long indented coastlines with a large number of the natural harbors. Now, according to this relief feature of the structure, relief generally related to the landform feature of any region. So based on the landform, or based on the physical division of the Europe, it is being divided into 6 physiographic units. And the name of those physiographic units are: number 1 is the northwestern mountain and plateaus. Then number 2, it is the Great European Plain. Number 3, it is the South European Fold Mountain. Next, number 4, the Central and the Southern Highlands. Number 5, the Southern River Basins. Number 6 is the Coastal Plains. So these are basically the 6 physiographic division, or the landform divisions of the Europe. Number 1 is the northwestern mountains and the plateaus, means the mountains and the plateaus that are located in the northern and the western section of the Europe. Then we have the Great European Plains. The Great European Plains is present in specifically the central portion of the Europe, central northern portion of the Europe. Next we have the South European Fold Mountains. four mountains that are present in the southern section of the Europe. Next, the central and the southern highlands. So the highlands that are present in the central and the southern section. Next, we have the southern river basin, and the last one is the coastal plains. So let us start first with the first division, that is the northwestern mountain and the plateau. So the northwestern mountain and the plateaus, it includes the parts of the Scandinavian peninsula, which is basically the peninsula of the Norway and the Sweden. So the British Isles, this is the British Isles and the Iceland. This Iceland, then the British Isles and the parts of the Scandinavian peninsula, including the peninsula of the Norway and the Sweden, are part of make up the part of this northwestern mountains and the plateaus. Okay, it is composed this northwestern plateau and the mountain region is basically composed of the hard ancient rocks, and this region has got an average elevation of 800 meters. This landscape means the landscape that are present over here are made up of the erosional plateau and the hills and the mountains. Okay, based on the geological past, this lands were connected to the mainland once upon a time. Okay, so if we consider about the geographical time scale, once upon a time all this Iceland and not British Isles are connected with this mainland portion of the Europe. The coastal part are very much broken. You can see over here the coastal portions of this both this Scandinavian peninsula, the British Isle and the Iceland are very much broken in nature due to the erosion and the drowning of the glacial valleys. Along with the coastline, there are many fjords also present in this particular region. The Doverville mountain, you can see present over here. This is the Doverville mountain in the Norway, and the Kjolin mountain of this region are the high mountains. Then the Cheviot mountain rises up in between the Scotland and the England. So here it is present. It is the mountain that is present between the Scotland and the England. There are a number of the volcanoes present in the Iceland. So this is the Iceland. You can see Mount Hekla is one of them. You can see the location of the Mount Hekla in this video. So this there are many volcanoes present in the Iceland. So among them Mount Hekla is one of them. Okay, so this is the end of this video. I'll continue with the next of the portion in the next video. Thank you everyone.